time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is Wednesday, March 4th. Can you guys hear me okay? And did you guys hear the intro okay? Okay, my computer speaker blew just as I was starting it, so all I heard was static, but all right, cool. All right, S&P is currently up 58 points. NASDAQ is up 388. Russell is up 30. Dow's up 280. NASDAQ is the strongest, up about 1.5%. Gold is slightly green, up 0.25%. Silver down 0.33%. Notes and bonds both down about 0.25%. 10-year yield up 0.7. Oil up 1/3. Natural gas down over 4.5%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished red. Euro and the pound are both slightly green, and Bitcoin continuing its nice little day. It's up almost 8%. Was up a little over 8%. Dropped a little bit below that, but just below 74,000 currently. VIX, big contraction, down 11.24%, currently at 20.92. As far as my trading today, I don't want to pull a Moel double jinx, but my BICs are doing well for the first time this week. Up about 4,500 or probably closer to 5,000 after selling some longs. But I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 call sides stopped, 6 call sides stopped, but quite a few still open. So if we can stay in a decent little range here, could have a decent BIC day, but long ways to go. Long ways to go. I didn't do any Elmos today. Probably could have done well here, but I was just kind of too focused on some other stuff. Day trading did good. 2 for 2 during the live stream. Really in the first hour it was done by about 60 minutes in. Took calls in Hood for plus 1,300. Calls in PLTR at pre-market highs for almost 1,100. So 24.13 on those two trades. Entered a couple of double calendars for the DC time machine. With this big vol contraction and just kind of, no movement between the front and the back essentially. So my 8.9 DTE, well, let's check it now. My 8.9 is up a little bit. It's not close to being able to be transformed yet, but I'll hold that till the end of the day. Also did a 2.5. It was kind of centered, but just kind of sitting there. Yeah, it's still basically a scratch or down a little bit. So nothing too great on the DC action today. This, VIX is down 11%, so that's a little tough sometimes. But nothing hurt either. So one thing I will say, I don't think I ever mentioned in the class is some of these a lot of times I wait until after the bell. Because remember, you've got 15 minutes after the bell. If you trade on IBKR, you've got even longer. But on TOS specifically, I've got 15 minutes after the bell rings to still do things because it's not 0 DTE options. And I've seen some pretty decent little favorable profits come in the last. I think what it is after MOC, some of that uncertainty comes out of the front, and so you get a little bit of a bump sometimes.
Order filled.
Definitely not always, but
order partially.
So I'll wait till end of the day. We're starting to get
Order
a little bit of a sell-off right now, but we'll see where those are at the end of the day. Most likely, I'll just close them. Especially the 2.5, something that short duration. It's going to be super sensitive to both price and volatility. Especially in this current environment, I'm not interested in holding that overnight. The 8.9 is debatable. I did a 9 lot. I wouldn't necessarily be against closing maybe half of those contracts, and then I'd be a little bit more comfortable holding some of it overnight. But let's see where this goes, because we're starting to get a little bit of a sell-off. So I'll kind of make my decision on those at the end of the day. Definitely less liquidity after the bell, but I haven't had any issues. I guess, and really what I've done mostly is, like, sometimes I will be somewhat close to being able to transform it at the end of the day. But those transformation orders will hit like in the 15 minutes between the time the bell rings and the time the 15 minutes is up. And so I haven't noticed really much of a difference as far as getting fills in the last part of the day versus after the bell. But yeah, there's definitely less volume for sure. VIX starting to creep up on that little dip, pretty inverse to SPX. No, I just use day orders because I'm gonna manage them by the end of the day. I'm gonna do something with them, and I'm not gonna leave a GTC order on the transformer order overnight because I might wake up tomorrow and get a much better credit. So I don't want a crappy fill at the open. A day order will close out, but it won't close out until after that 15 minutes past the bell. Yeah, they'll stay in effect during that little 15-minute window. How'd you guys do today? It seems like for the most part, I don't know unless you were just trying to get short because you thought the move was overextended. Everything should have been pretty decent for most today. Oh yeah, I just got hit. I don't have any speakers, so I didn't hear my fill orders. But yeah, I just got hit on some put sides of my BIX on that little drop. I gotta order a new speaker. I feel like I'm flying in the dark here. It sounded. I heard a pop, and then it just started going static. Something blue. I don't know what it was. I don't really rock the speaker on my computer too heavy, so not sure what happened. Something shorted out. Quite a squeeze continuation from yesterday, though. I was talking about this on the live stream this morning. I mean, we hit on ES, we hit a low of around 67.20 yesterday, and now we're at 68, above 68.80. Quite a move. But we're right back in this little volatility box that we've been kind of swinging between since all-time highs, kind of that 70, kind of 7,000. Poked its head above 7,000 a couple times and kind of down to that 6,750. Monster swings, but just kind of staying in that range. The market's confused. Doesn't know what to think about everything going on. Yeah, I would say for double calendars, when you get a really big extended up day like this, where the volatility is just getting sucked out, I mean, you're typically just not going to see anything good. I mean, you know, the S&P's moved. What's the range here today? From bottom 74 to over 100-point range. You know, just vol getting completely sucked out. Didn't do a 1 DTE today because the big vol contraction overnight. So don't have one of those on. Did anybody do Woogas today? Those might be doing okay. Actually, that drop may have taken you out of range, but starting to bounce a little bit. I had not heard that, Tony. I've got some inside information from a South Korean. I'll have to ask him about that. Wow, that's some volatility. Getting a little bounce in SPX here. I was getting ready to do something and I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was going to check on. I was going to see where the old Mahomes flies were trading. SPX pushing back up towards 80. And the 80 butterfly is about $1.20 or so. $1.20, $1.25 maybe. Closer to $1.25 if it gets up closer to 80. Yeah, that 2.5 we did still basically break even. Not getting any decay there. Yeah, my typical observation is if you're doing a Friday, Monday, especially the coming Friday, Monday combo, and as short as term as like a 2.5 DTE is, that's going to be pretty sensitive to a volatility crush. You're typically going to, that's typically going to work against you with volatility contracting. Expirations like a 6-7, things like that, not as much. Sometimes a lot of times I even see those benefit when volatility is contracting. And then if you're doing the following Friday, Monday combo, like a 9-12 or something like that, those are much less sensitive to volatility contraction. I didn't put one of those on today. I should have modeled one, but I didn't put one of those on today. Moel, did you put one on? Anybody else put on a 9-12? Curious to see how that may have done today. Probably not. Probably kind of nothing. Scooby did break even. Yeah. I mean, this kind of situation is that we're seeing today is not what you really are looking for bringing in double calendar profits. Good, Troy. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to transform lives. That's what I was put on the face of this earth for. That's what my mom told me. So all I'm looking forward to is in Mahomes at the end of the day. See if Mahomes can top off this day for us. I still have, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 big tranches that have been unstopped so far, so I could still have 3 potential pins. And no double stops so far. Oh, Chris, you did a 912? Okay, so you're up 30 cents, yeah. So with something that far out, I would consider holding it overnight just because you have a pretty decent flat delta range for price to kind of move around in. I'm not going to hold the 2.5 for sure, and I'm debating if I want to hold part of my 8.9. Just one little announcement overnight can send this out of whack. So not sure this is the time I really want to be holding risk overnight. But I may scale it down and hold some. We'll see. We'll see where we're at the end of the day. Got 25 minutes to go. Not that the expected move matters if we have some crazy war news come out, but SPX option chain is showing an expected move between now and tomorrow's expiration at about plus or minus 58. And the 8-9, I mean, it's, it could easily stomach a 60% overnight gap, a 60-point overnight gap and be fine, but not sure I want to take the risk in this little environment that we see ourselves in. Oh, you're going to get your free money, Joey Bag of Donuts. Maybe a free bag of donuts. Watson, your risk graph gets screwed up sometimes when you close part of the trade. Does switching to LIFO fix this? I've never used the LIFO. I've never switched it to that. So what I always do to look at my risk graph is I always just go to my monitor tab, find the order that got filled, right-click on it, and analyze that. Don't try to analyze the remaining legs that you have, that you actually check under the graph on your orders. I would always just use the orders that you fill. If that makes sense. So go to your initial order, right-click on it, analyze it, and then go to your filled order that you used to close part of it, right-click on that and analyze that. Look at those together, not the current legs that you have on the actual position that you're holding. Look at the two filled orders instead. Yeah, without seeing it, I'm not sure exactly what kind of spreads or what you're doing. Are you talking about like a transformer type deal? If it's any kind of transformer, always use the filled orders to view what you have now. Because TOS only will display, if you're not doing that, TOS will only display your remaining legs, but it doesn't take into account any credit or debit that happened with the other order. That's gone. So that's why you got to use the filled orders and set them up as theoretical orders on TOS. That way you can just look at those, and that's going to give you your accurate current situation. And Troy from Option Omega, who's on here, he promised me that they're building the modeling tool that they have. They're building it better than TOS. He promised me, so we've got that to look forward to. Right, Troy? Right, Troy? I mean, come on, Troy, you need it. Tasty's profile is disgraceful. If you're trading on Tasty, you need it. See, Tony needs it too. Everybody needs it. See, I went to Rusty first, but I found out Troy is the man to make things happen. So we're counting on you, buddy. No pressure. No pressure. Plus, he's gonna become like a full-time DC time machiner, so he's gonna need it. He's gonna realize what I've been asking for. Once he has 12 different DC time machines on, he's trying to keep track. He'll figure it out. He'll get us there. Don't worry. All right, where are we at? We got 18 minutes till the bell. We've got 8 minutes till MOC. SPX just kind of chopping around. Just below 80. The 80 fly is still just about $1.20. It hasn't really moved. Oh, there it is. Maybe we're getting a little closer to... I don't think I'm going to do a scalp, though. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a small lot scalp and then wait for $2 on the rest. But we have 7 minutes, so not going to put in an order quite yet. It's not you that's dumb, Troy. It's your screen that's dumb. That's why we need the upgraded modeling tool. Lando, your 2.5 is starting to... Oh, yeah, the old 2.5 just gained a little bit of profit. Still going to need some more to be able to... I don't think it's going to get to transformation profitability by the end of the day, but we'll see. Yeah, so just to reiterate, I am going to... not going to do anything with these until after the bell. I better post that in the Transformer chat as well. Medfly, you can't trade 0 DTE after the bell, but anything 1 DTE or later you can. Yeah, those are final at the bell. SPX pushing above 80. Oh, and my speaker went out, so I'm not going to be able to hear financial... Oh, let's put it on my other computer here. That's why I have 2 different computers on my desk, so I can, in case one of my speakers goes out, I can just use my other one. Well, it's making me sign in. Let me find my password. Okay, I'm all juiced up. I'm all juiced and ready for the MOC in 3 minutes. Nice, we both won. Well, my calendar paid nicely as well. All right, the 80 fly is trading for about $1, maybe $1.50 or so. Coming up on 2 minutes, I'm going to put my order at $1.60. No. $1.65 on the 80 fly. This is a scalp. So if I get filled for $1.65, I'll try to scalp it for like $1.10. Yeah, I can stay on the stream while I manage those, Kelvin.
One minute going out to be the market on close imbalance data.
1 minute. Did you guys just hear the Financial Juice stream come through on your audio? Yeah, okay. I can't hear it on this computer, but it's coming from my other one. Just want to make sure you guys could hear it. All right, I'm gonna lower this down to $1.55. I feel like these things are just got a little bit cheaper. No fill yet.
10 seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 849 million. Nasdaq 100 sell
800
side
million sell side. This thing is
378 million.
selling off hard.
Dow 30 sell side 27 million. And Mag 7 sell side 212 million.
And when I say hard, I mean like 7 points. All right. Tiny sell number, but kind of a little reaction. I canceled my 80 fly. It would have been a quick scalp winner if I would have adjusted down to like one. I probably could have gotten filled at like $1.45 maybe. Anybody take it? Anybody get in? Actually, the 2.5 is maybe getting close here. Let me put in my order at 27.50. Where did my order just go? That's why wrong account.
Trump just reiterating what he said in his
So
Truth Social post,
27.50.
and oil is beginning to flow from Venezuela. Israeli army says Iranian missile launchers and defense systems are destroyed.
All right, got that posted. So we're pretty close to that 27.50 to get that transformed on the 2.5. Unless we get a crazy move here, I think that will probably get filled maybe after the bell, but I think we get filled. Let me check out the 8.9. And this is why I like to hold them till the end of the day. Sometimes you get this little profit pump coming in.
Hegseth is to visit U.S. Central Command headquarters on Thursday.
The 8.9 is still not going to be close to transforming, but I'll probably just close that for small profit. All right, got filled. Transformed the 2.5, baby. That posted.
Judge orders U.S. to stop calculating hyper tariffs for importers. It's a federal trade judge assigned to thousands of refund lawsuits. The federal trade judge issues a nationwide order on Wednesday.
Okay, now I'll deal with the 8.9 later. Let's see if I can get filled on a Mahomes. We've got trying for the 75 fly, see what I can get filled for here. It's going to be above $2, it looks like. Filling at 215. Yeah, filled at 215 on the 75s. All right, SPX at 76. Yeah, sorry, I turned the juice off for you. Three minutes to go. Mahomes is at 72, which is right on my break even. Let's see if we can get a below 70 print here, boys and girls. See if Mahomes wants to pay the man today. Sitting at 72 with coming up on 2 minutes to go. And my risk graph is dancing for some reason. That's the other thing, Troy. Can you make sure the risk graph doesn't dance? Sometimes my toss just starts dancing for no reason. All right, below 72. Keep her coming. I mean, I don't mind a little jiggy every now and then, you know. But when I'm trying to see what's going on, it starts dancing. I don't know. All right, there's in the 71s. Come on. 1 minute. 1 minute, 2 points lower. That's all we need. Okay, now we're in the 70s. Come on, little print below 70. Sitting on 71. Okay, there, it's starting to dance again. See that? Getting close to 70. There's 69. Stay down. Still got 25 seconds. Need to tick below 70. Come on, now it's bouncing up a little bit. Don't do that. Don't do that. 3, 2, 1. Bingo! Little bingo.
Order cancelled.
6869.46. 6869.46 max profit. 2K from Mahomes today. Actually 2150 because I got filled at 215. Nice.